Welcome to Pillow Talking Podcast. It's your boy JT.
And Nene.
And welcome to another week of the potty, man.
The potty.
Man.
It's not full of poop, though.
Bruh. You just try to make a potty reference to the actual toilet.
Yeah. It sounded cool in my head. Honestly.
Dude, all right, I see how this gonna be. Anyway, guys, look, man, welcome to the only podcast shot in bed, Pillow Talking Podcast. So let's just get into it. Every week we start with things we saw that were kind of cool or interesting or maybe even too crazy. And for me, what we call it? What's the segment? I forgot. The elephant in the shade room.
Yeah.
Boom. So yeah, for me,
How?
the biggest thing that I saw was the Bill Gates divorce.
Yeah.
For me, and like I don't even like talking about divorce. Like I just hate the vibe, to be honest. But I'm like, bro, y'all been married all this time, and
like honestly,
Babe,
I don't be caring about people getting divorced, but
Look,
that I want to know why. Like,
I'm gonna be 100% real with you.
for what?
If we make it that long,
No.
make all that money.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. It's to
Period.
death
Like-
do us part. Like I'm not leaving you. Like
We friends.
We friends. Yeah, the work that is required to divorce, especially when you got that much money. That much stuff.
Assets, it's a lot.
We go just keep it cordial,
Yeah.
and it's till death do us part. If we can make it that long, we can go to therapy. We can figure out something.
But honestly, if I'm that old, I don't care about nothing else. We just stand together. Like,
That's what I'm saying.
We are
It's
friends.
till death
This
do
is
us
a
part.
partnership now.
That if we got that far,
It's a partnership.
if we got that far,
We could
if we
sleep in
got-
different beds.
Babe, if we start in Microsoft,
We're still together.
we'd stand together. Like
Period.
that's too. Oh my God, I couldn't even think about the.
That would no, I can't. Like, I would feel like boulders are falling on me thinking
Yeah,
about
I'm
all the
not-
stuff that has to happen.
And then they were saying like there was no prenup or nothing like that, which luckily apparently she's not like one of them people trying to.
Take all this.
Yeah, because she like a COO of Micro. She already had money too. Like don't get it
Yeah.
twisted. But yeah, it's just come on. You've been married like all these years, and then
Yeah.
it's crazy, man.
Like, yeah, but I guess I don't know. I don't know.
Right.
Like, what could make us split up after all those years?
After
If we built something from even like our brand, like if we
It
just
would have
built that
to-
up,
it would
and
have to
then-
be something that's seriously
wild. Yeah.
that either impacts our mental or physical health to a point where it
Yeah.
has to stop. That would be like
Yeah.
the only reason I can
Because
see getting a divorce
at
after
that age.
all
yeah,
of that. You know
all
what I'm saying?
that time
Like
and
if
money.
it's something
put in.
like abuse, like mental or physical or
Yeah.
something like that, I understand it. Like get out. I don't care if it.
Yeah.
I don't care how long
If
you've
you're
been. in it.
90.
Yeah, if it don't stay around in a
Yeah.
toxic situation. You don't deserve that. But
Yeah.
if it's something like just we fell out of love.
Differences. Yeah. Like,
Well, guess what? We gonna fall right back into friendship because
We friends, my boy. What's up?
yeah. I'm sorry, y'all.
We could sleep in
And
different
look,
rooms. but-
y'all already know this podcast. We are marriage champions, so we're not gonna
Right.
sit here and say, "Oh yeah, we understand." No, we don't understand.
We don't. Honestly.
I don't see, and I really don't care to know their business, but I don't. At that point,
I don't know. That's just us though.
yeah, that's just us though. That's our
In
opinion.
our opinion, we don't
Right,
get it,
right,
but
right,
whatever.
right.
It ain't.
Hey, I want to know your opinion on this too, because I was talking to somebody about this, and they told me that I was wrong. So I'm not gonna tell you what I said. I'll just get your opinion. So look, when it comes to people getting like plastic surgery, getting their bodies done, do you think it's not as it's okay? Because obviously you can do what you want,
Yeah.
but does it solve the problem? Like, because what happened was basically somebody was like, I be posting my stuff like, did you work out today? Or like,
Oh yeah.
and I'd be like, man, are you a build your body or buy it? And somebody was like, I'm a buy it. There's nothing wrong with that. I was like, it's nothing wrong with that. But my
Is
thing
it gonna
is,
solve the problem though?
I see people all the time. They start with this, then they go get another surgery, then
Yeah.
another surgery, then
It-
another
it-
surgery,
it gets
then another
addicting.
surgery, then another
People
thing.
don't think
and it's
that, but
like,
they do.
at what point
Do you stop?
do you address the issue?
You're eating. I'm sorry.
Bruh. What are you talking? I'm not even talking about just.
You're right.
That
Because it
type
could be. It could be anything.
I'm not even talking about
You
just.
know what I'm going to already.
I'm not even talking about just plastic, like
Yeah.
stomach.
They
I'm
could
talking
just
about
get
they
they could have a flat butt
job.
and
That's
get
what
a
I'm saying. I
that
think
just came out.
I think the issue is this was my whole take, and I could be dead wrong. I don't think anybody gets that for themselves. Like to me, you don't get a butt job for yourself. I feel like you do it so when other people see your butt,
they like it.
Because you don't even, let's be real. How often do you really see your butt? Let's be real. Unless you're looking in the mirror, you're not going to see your butt. Because
let's be honest. Let me tell y'all something. Because I have butt and hips and all that. The butt really don't matter. What matters is what makes that shape is your hips. So why y'all not getting hip? Why y'all not getting hip surgery or something? Like, why didn't they make that? Because the butt don't do nothing.
I don't know. My whole point is a lot of people don't even need. If it's not what you got, is how you use it. That whole thing. I think a lot of people just need a good little lesson on self-esteem, self-confidence, like how you carry yourself.
Yeah.
Because I see.
But if you're looking at media, though, that's what media is pumping
that's
up
why
right now.
Social media is like so bad because
it is crazy if you think about it, baby. Because a few years ago, if you had a big butt, that was not considered.
Oh yeah,
sexy.
that wasn't
fine. That was considered overweight,
right? Because you remember those old like all
the models
were skinny.
Yes,
like,
oh my god,
skinny.
like no boob, no nothing. Just
so yeah, that's what I'm saying. We are controlled by whatever
the
media narrative all the time, and that's why I'm saying.
That's why I can see
if
why
you try to fit into that, you will never be okay because it's going to constantly change.
Correct.
Yeah. Like right now, the big thing is. Like right now, for example, the big thing is the what is called fat removal to the other part.
Yeah,
that's the trend right now. But in a few years, you don't know where we're going. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I'm just like, look, you got to be confident in your own self. You got to do what's right for your body, your health, and let's keep moving.
I do want to say that I'm just gonna be honest. It's mentally dangerous, and I'm gonna say why is mentally dangerous to tap into that because. You physically can't see when you're doing too much, when you have gone too far, when you're doing too much. Like, it's so easy to be like, oh, dang, looking at something else and be like, I need to get this surgery. I'm going to do it. The first one was so easy, so I'm going to just go do something else too. Like, and then you just keep doing that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, some people don't have.
I mean, I feel like besides the necessary surgeries, like a lot of people, if you don't know, I follow, like I'm kind of into fitness. So like I see people who were really big and they get really small. And there are some surgeries that you just have to have.
You have to.
Like in some skin removal surgeries, even with pregnant women, like there's some stuff you really have to do to get the body back that you, because like you just can't do anything about it.
Yeah. Some people just don't bounce back, basically.
Right.
Yeah.
So I understand that, but just those cosmetic surgeries constantly just to fit a certain image, I don't know. I could be. I just don't get it.
I feel like it varies for every person. However, doing it for somebody else is not okay.
That's what I'm saying.
That's really not okay.
And the other point I'm making
that's
is
just really not okay.
I'm not saying you can or can't. That's not my job.
Yeah.
That's your body. Like whatever. I'm just saying.
To do that.
I don't think it's mentally healthy or whatever.
Because people change.
Right.
Their opinions change all the time. So what if people be like, what if for instance, if somebody get a boob job and then big boobs is not what's popping anymore? Like, like everybody talking down on it, and then you'd be like, I don't want these big boobs no more. They don't make cute clothes for people with big boobs.
Or if it leads to like back problems, or something like that. Now you're like, bro.
People don't think about that, and it really does. Like people don't think about that.
Right.
I don't know.
I just it's just one of those things, man. Like,
I guess I don't know. It's just I don't know.
So look, I guess now it's kind of like not really a new segment because we always did questions. It's just like we never
questions. Tell me what you think about me. That should be our theme song.
No, it's not. But no, guys. Like, so I guess we're gonna start being more dedicated to making sure we
ask questions,
answer questions that you've asked throughout the week or comments or so. We'll just address stuff in this segment because it's like sometimes we answer people and we feel like it can help other people as well. Like,
we like to do that.
So let's see what our first question was. Oh man, it was in the DM.
So my stuff wasn't better. My stuff literally started with question. Like that would be perfect.
No, this is way better. I'm sorry.
It's not.
No hate.
There needs to be some feminism in this podcast.
Hey, all right, first question. All right. Does multiple partners prior to your marriage complicate intimacy?
I don't think it does.
I think it does. Okay. Dominique is dead wrong. And let me tell you why.
No, for my personal experience, I don't think it do.
It does. You're dead wrong.
No, you think you do. I don't.
No, I'm telling you why you're wrong. Let me tell you why you're wrong.
Why?
Because the question said, does it complicate intimacy? And it does.
How does
because
it complicate
if you
it?
have been intimate with somebody else, there's
Okay.
you have now. So whether it was,
Are you talking from a spiritual point?
I'm talking about from every aspect. So you got to think about, and I'm not just talking about just sex. Like, say you were into porn, or say you were into like whatever. That now is your reality when it comes to sex or intimacy.
Yeah, but
so if you done, no, listen to what I'm saying. So if this person asking, does it affect or complicate? So prior to getting married, every sexual experience you have, that is what your reality is.
Sex.
Yeah, so that can complicate it once you go into a marriage if you go into it with these preconceived notions of what it's supposed to be or what it is.
Well, I guess, but that's
for
why me personally,
it's best. No, I'm telling you, it did. I'm telling you, it did.
But not in a bad way. That's why it didn't compliment it. It made it.
No, it did. Because you came into the relationship. This is a learning moment for you. Because you came in with baggage, you came in with hurt and stuff from having being intimate with other people, and you brought that. Like, I'm not saying it was a hump we had to climb. I'm just saying it does complicate it. If you come into if you get married to somebody and you bring in all this other stuff that you used to do or did or have done or been exposed to, it's gonna complicate being intimate with your spouse.
Well, you're saying everything. Answer. No, you saying everything because you talking about everything, and you saying all this stuff like it all complicated are messed with the way I do whatever with you. You talking about? I thought we were just talking about like having sex.
Even if we are just talking about having sex before you get married, it's gonna complicate when you go to have sex with your spouse.
I mean, I'm not gonna say it complicate, but it has an effect.
That's all that's what he's saying. The effect is complications, Dominique. You thinking you trying to make it severe, but he's just asking if you have premarital sex or premarital relations,
a bunch of partners,
anything, even out of a bunch. You keep trying to make it. It's not. I'm just making it as simple as possible. If you have premarital sex, if you watch thousands of porn, whatever you come into the marriage with, that's going to be your reality of what intimacy is, or whatever you say. Okay. Say your friends told you this, or your mama, whatever you thought intimacy was, you're going to bring that into a marriage, and it could complicate.
It could.
Please. That's all the question.
It could complicate. It could.
Complicate, yeah.
Could complicate it.
Because think about it, if you come in, let's just be honest, if you having sex with, not even a lot of people, if you did sex one way because you thought this is what it is, or this is what it's supposed to be, then you can bring that into a marriage and it's not that. That's something y'all got to get over. And I'm not saying it's hard. I'm not saying some people might not even have issues getting over it. I'm just saying it is something you got to talk about and get through.
Yeah. But yeah,
and that's that.
It's not hard to get through them. I mean,
it's not. It's really.
I mean, it's literally just a conversation.
I mean, but no, we saying it's not hard because we didn't. It wasn't hard for us, but it could be for some other people. Yeah. Like literally, this thing. If you let's say you only have one partner, one or two partners, and you thought this is what sex is, or this is what intimacy is, and then you bring that into a marriage and you learn the true definition of intimacy. You learn the real ins and outs of stuff, and you learn the real stuff behind it, the spiritual side, everything. Now you're like, oh my God, blah blah, and now you.
Or even if you just, let's say it's your first time, when you're married, and then your man is doing all this, I mean, like, what the fuck?
That's what I'm saying. It could complicate. It could
complicate. So it could complicate it. Yeah. However, it's not a hard topic to talk about.
It is a hard topic. Most people don't talk about this.
No, I mean like rough, like. Dang, we can't agree.
It could be, because so what if somebody got abused? That is hard to talk about, nah.
Well, yeah, but we're not talking about abuse. We're talking about like when you just sleeping around.
I'm just saying, you keep trying to make this something small, and it really could be, because it could be. Saying it wasn't an issue.
It could be big based on circumstances.
Thank you. That's all you gotta say. You can't blanket somebody else's experience, because what they listening like, man, this is difficult. You just hearing like, man, this ain't nothing. Like. You don't know what people going through.
Well, I'm not talking to people. I'm talking about me.
We talking to people.
No, I mean I'm not talking for them. I'm talking for me.
When you say that, you have to preface it by saying for me, or in my case, it wasn't hard to get over. You can't just say this is not hard to get over, because somebody can be listening and be like, look.
Yeah, I heard you.
Yeah. Okay. So there you go. That's your lesson today on how to talk to people who listen to the podcast. Like, Jesus, You sitting here telling people, is it easy? Don't ask me no question like that. Duh. That's what
No,
you sound
I did
like.
not do that.
That's what you sound like.
No, it's not. You're so dramatic.
All right, so we got one more question. Let's just stay on the same. Stay on the same thing.
Jeez.
What silent expectations did you have going into marriage or within your marriage? What silent expectations did you have going into marriage or within your marriage? Oh, okay. I think a silent expectation I had was that we were always gonna like think the same. Like I never thought like going into a marriage, like, you kind of have similar foundations and, we share a culture. We both black. We both grew up in a black households, but we just did things different. So I went into a thing thinking, okay, clearly she know that this is supposed to happen. Right.
Yeah.
Like
I know you.
You like me, so you already know. That's what I'm saying. So I think an expectation for me is knowing that, look, some stuff that I may think and I was getting mad because I'm thinking it's common sense. And for you, it's foreign. Yeah. It's something that you never even thought about or would think about. Like, and it's not fair to kind of hold people to standards, especially in my case. I wasn't even telling you what the standard was. I was just holding you to it because I was like, you got to know how, this operates or how this works or how this goes. Like, and you thinking the exact opposite.
Yeah, like tell me.
And you like tell me I don't know, or you just do what you think is right.
Yeah.
So, how about you?
That is one for me too.
Right.
But I want to pick another one. So silent meaning that I didn't tell you.
Yeah, it's just something you came into thinking that it would happen, and you held me. I guess you expected it to happen. You never voiced it. You never talked about it. Yeah.
But it just didn't happen. Okay. Okay, I will say I never told you this or never complained about it, but I did just off of my family. So I did expect you to, like for instance, when we first got an apartment together, I never said this. When we first got an apartment together, I literally expected you to just take on the rent, because that's just what I was raised with. But I never made.
What I expected.
I never made you because no, you can't.
I expect you not to hit the microphone.
I was gonna say that.
That's one.
I knew you were gonna say that. Shut up, please
man.
stop. Okay, it was one time, and you ain't.
So you expected me to pay the rent and never said it.
I expect you to, do all the stuff that I grew up seeing a man do that. But which is normal to expect somebody to do that. But I mean,
she never said it.
I never made you. I never said that, and I never made you. I just watched.
I mean, you did kind of make me.
No, I did not. You just did it. You started doing it.
No, I didn't want to say you made me, but you kind of like was like, the rent was due and like, down. This was like, it literally was just, hey, rent.
Buddy, I don't have it.
So it's not like you said
you're gonna have to get it.
It wasn't like
but based on circumstances,
but you was like,
you had to do it because I couldn't.
You was like, hey, I it's the first.
You got to do it. I can't.
It's a second.
So, yeah, but I didn't go to you and make you do it. Life just happened that way.
Right.
That you just did it. Like
I think we started off 1 month or two. Like you paid half, and then it was like literally.
Yeah, we started off half, and then
it literally didn't make sense anymore. Like
it was just.
Yeah. And that's not a gender role thing. That just was where we were at that time.
Right. That's just where we were. Literally, like we decided.
And let's be real. Like I said, we said this last week. I said it last week. Most men want to take care of their wives. Like especially, we just gotta find a man who is trying to get to that point because most good men want to be the provider, protector. We want to be good men. But if you're 20-something, figuring out life, early 30s, sometimes like you might not just be able to, but at least you're aspiring to do that.
Yeah.
Like you should be,
it's okay.
Every man should be aspiring to take care of their family.
Yeah. Because you're a provider?
You shouldn't aspire to be 50-50. If you're 50-50 because you have to be, cool. But as you grow, you should want to
make more money,
take care of your family. More. And obviously, we had this conversation too. Like, it's no real separation of money. Yeah. But the thing is, like, as a man, you do want to contribute as much as you can to your family. Yeah. And because of the society we live in, most of the time men get paid more than women.
Yep. Yep.
No, so that's a whole nother.
This is what it is right now.
So that was an expectation you had. You literally expected me to take on, and I think it's because you saw your dad do that.
Yeah, literally. That's
I
the
literally
whole
think,
reason.
and that's my thing. Like I think we come into relationships with our. I want to say. I think Seth said it. Like you have this origin story because of what you saw growing up.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that just
That's
becomes
real.
your expectation.
you're
So
taught.
you literally
Yeah.
saw your dad take care of all the bills.
Mm-hmm.
So
and my mom take care of the children and like what she had, like car note.
and you came in and was like, you never said it, but you just kind of expected it. Cool. I mean,
Yeah,
that makes
like
sense.
I thought that. I mean, I'm
So-
not gonna say that it didn't happen.
So if I
but
didn't do it,
no, we just would have been still on the same page. I mean, I never made a fuss about it.
okay.
Like, and if I could have paid them, I would have still continued to do my stuff. I just didn't
But it wasn't.
because I couldn't.
Right,
It wasn't because I just didn't want to. You know.
Yeah, I feel you.
So I think that was good too because I thought that, but the reason why I didn't ask you about it or tell you because I already was paying my own stuff whenever it was just me and Evan. So that part of me did not want to just give everything to you. Like soon as we first started living together, like I just
You didn't want to
just give everything to you.
So
Like,
is independence like a security thing for women? Like just to say like, is it like one of those walls you just have to let go of to like be? Because I think that's a big. That's to me. That's another part of intimacy to really trust somebody with your financial health as well. Like, it's one thing to trust somebody with your body, but now you playing with my roof over my head. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I think that's.
And yeah, that is a big thing because it is really a wall. Like it's a wall of security for you. Like it's not really so much benefiting your whole family, but like that's for self. Honestly, like when people throw that around like that, like not because you can be independent also in a marriage, but I'm talking about like not giving anything to your partner, like or you trying to do every single thing and like there's nothing for your partner to do because everything that involves you're doing it. Like no, but coming from being a single parent who did everything, that was my safety. Like I know I'm gonna do what I need to do regardless or any way I can, and to be able to have to take that and give that to somebody else, even 50-50,
That was big for you.
40-60, it doesn't matter because then my kid came with that too. So that was a little, hard. And I feel like that's how a lot of single parents feel.
I think you one of a few people. We see all the conversations on social media about like, oh, if you're gonna take somebody out who has a child, you should pay for their daycare. I mean, child care. You should bring food for the kid. I remember when we first went out.
Yeah.
First, he was like, "Are you sure I can bring my kid?"
Yeah, I kept asking. Like,
then when we got there, he was like, "You don't have to pay for him.
Yeah.
Like I will pay for him." And I'm like, "You really think I'm about to sit here and be like, hey, when I wait to come,
pay for her food, but not his."
Put hers on mine, but this dude right here, that's
literally what he
this
said.
little 9-month-old, he not on my. You think I was gonna sit there and allow you?
And then I was like, you know what? That kind of is weird. Like, I just felt like he wasn't your responsibility because he wasn't.
I don't think he was my responsibility, but
you
it's
were
the
just
right
taking as
thing
right.
to do.
You were being
It's
polite.
no way as a man.
That's just being polite.
Let's be real. It's no way as a real man I can sit there and be like, "You brought your kid. I said bring your kid out to eat."
And then you don't.
And then when the waiter comes, I'm like, "Hey, I got her. This little 9-month-old, 1-year-old. Hey,
this little $5 right here.
Whatever they little French fries, that's on them, dog. Ain't got nothing to do with that."
I guess that is crazy because I guess people pay for their girls' friends.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
so I guess it is crazy,
right.
But to think of, but it's also crazy to just assume somebody's gonna do that too.
Yeah, and I think that
goes behind the person.
That's the conversation you should have. It's the assumption that somebody should do.
And honestly, I feel like that could be a red flag or a green flag. If you don't say anything and the person just pays for your children or asks about your children, then I think that is ask about your child or your children. Shut up, ask. I think that's a good. That's something to pay attention to. You don't have to force that. Is what we're saying too.
Yeah,
I didn't have to force him to do nothing. Period. Never did. For Evan, I had to force him to do anything because
It just wasn't the right thing to do.
Yeah.
Like,
and I didn't want him to do I didn't want him to do anything.
And that's the thing. And that's what made me want to do it, which sounds crazy. It's the fact that
like, yeah. And
she didn't want me to do it.
I just didn't
and
want
that made me want to do it more. Like, kind of like with the whole paying the rent. She didn't come saying, if you don't pay the rent, we're not, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This whole thing we doing is, no, like, it was her like, look, I work too, so I can help. That made me want to be like, okay, I can do more. Because
it gradually, what happened was, we started 50-50, then it started to pay what you can for me. So I would just pay a little portion, and then then after that, it just started, like, he just pays the whole thing. So I didn't make him do that. It just happened. But it works out very well for him.
How?
Because,
booty.
Oh! Jonathan, take that out. Oh, my God.
No, I did that for Shamira. I know Shamira like that because I know it's embarrassing. But, yeah.
Oh, my God. But
no, I'm joking. Like, I really did.
I did not make him.
She didn't make me do nothing.
I never made him do
Honestly,
anything.
you can't make me do nothing. That's the first thing.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, you can't make him do anything. Like, he only does things that he wants to do. Hint, hint. But he wants to please me, so it always just comes down to turn around and do things, baby.
Okay.
Let me hear you say.
Hey.
Okay, yeah, guys. Anyway, but yeah, I never had to force him to do that, and I never had to force him to pay for Evan.
That's been my dog from day one.
Yeah, I started to think that he liked him more than me. Like, I remember the first time he watched him at his apartment, and I was like, dude, that's weird.
Yeah, it was, but it was cool because I was just like,
okay.
I think I enjoyed the first few months with Evan more than I did with Major, with our son.
Yeah.
Looking back, because it was just hectic. Like dealing with a newborn, and I was overreacting and everything.
Oh
it was so stressful on me. Like I can never relive that. Like it was terrible.
It was not okay.
Like those first few months were terrible. I was terrible, but I didn't know any better. I never had seen it. I didn't know.
Yeah, it was just really first time.
Yeah, so that's something I'm working on right now.
Evan was 1, so
there's something that's in the works, guys, about that. So yeah.
What?
Yeah, I'm trying to work on like a little manual for dads.
Oh, okay, about to say.
For that postpartum. I don't know what I'm gonna call it, but
that'll be a good
there's
idea.
There's no manual book for
men.
dads.
You're right.
So that's something I'm looking into and
let me do your publishing.
You just be saying words now.
No, I'm for real.
Girl, literally just say words now.
Am I not? What does that mean? Like, I said the wrong word. I said the right word. I'm for real. Let me do your publishing.
What publishing company do you have?
I'm making my own. JT and Nene. Okay. JT and Nene wrote the book. JT.
Look at this dude. Wait till you see the. No.
What is wrong with you? I love this clue, by the way. That's so cool. Oops, wrong one.
Childish. For real. That's childish.
Dirty.
I will never get old till this day.
Hey, yeah. Anyway, but
yeah, he was horrible. To be honest,
I really was.
He was so annoying.
I don't think I was like that. I think
trash.
I was annoying.
Throw him in the trash.
I was just overly. It was out of like.
I look like this a lot of days.
It was
like,
just
what is
overly.
wrong with you?
Remember that time I tried to buy the bed
thing ever.
that measured the heartbeat, oxygen levels.
Went cold or cool when it was too hot. It was the foolishness for me. I'm like, who buys this stuff? He was like, yeah, it's gonna protect from SIDS. Like it's gonna detect if he rolls over.
Like,
like,
I really was gonna buy that bed.
What?
Like I was giving my child something that I didn't have.
Right, and my mama was like, I told mama that, she was like, no.
Like, and it was crazy because, like, in my mind, I'm like, I just want to be the dad that I didn't have.
I want to be the best dad.
I want to be the best dad
ever. Everything that he needs.
And
I'm
I want to
like,
make
he
sure
does not need that. All he needs is a little blanket and a mate.
Bruh.
That's really what a baby needs, a blanket and a mate.
There's so much stuff
I don't even need no blanket
before the baby got here that we never use because it's me being extra. Like, my stupid self was buying all them freaking Jordans. And I didn't realize that my baby was going to come out in a size 10 from birth.
No, for real. Like, he didn't even need it. Like,
he never could wear the booties. He just wore the
which is crazy,
the
though.
shirts.
Like, he was trying to buy him so much stuff, and I was just like, don't do that. That's foolish.
Now I know. And now you
However, the second experience.
Oh, it was love.
Was
growth.
amazing.
That's
That
growth,
is
man.
just
That
our
is-
growth child.
That was growth right there.
She had a good daddy. I can't say nothing negative about him because even in the middle of the night, y'all, he finally
Tell him.
get up.
Tell him.
When
I
I
got
say
up.
bottle
See,
time.
I got up. I used to get up. I got up in the middle of the night for Journey. Not for the first time.
Not major, y'all. Oh my God, I be wanting to kick him
For
out
my
the bed.
daughter, I'm telling y'all, for my daughter,
He do anything for Journey for real.
for my 10-month-old daughter, that girl come ask me for a car right now. She getting it. She can ask me for whatever. I'm going to get
It's
it.
ridiculous.
And I'm knocking
y'all.
down whoever in the way to get it.
And I believe that because he wakes up to go get her bottles like in the middle of the night.
That's my dog, bro. Like
I'm
my
serious,
daughter.
y'all. And y'all know if you can find some podcasts of us a few months ago, like maybe years ago, you know we talked about how he did not get up.
I will do anything for
He
my
gets
daughter.
up for Journey, y'all.
Like
Maybe sometimes 2 times in a night.
that daddy-daughter thing is a real connection.
No, I feel like you extra. You just
No.
extra.
Just like you and mate, like you and Evan and the boys are close because it's like they mama's boys. But
Yeah,
like
they are.
Journey,
Major is ridiculous.
that's my dog, bro.
Journey. And it don't top it. What kills it is she's so sweet.
Yeah, that's my dog.
Like
for
she's just
real.
sweet. Like
Ooh-wee.
just sweet.
Anyway, let's move on. Oops, that's kind of loud.
You
So look,
get your
guys,
volume
this is
together.
my favorite part of the show. I love you, but I don't care. This week, I am definitely talking about basketball. I've been watching basketball every day I'm home. I think Dom.
Drop.
I think you like basketball. I think you just don't like.
No, I like basketball. I just don't like to watch it on TV.
Right. So I feel like we should go to a game. That's
Yeah.
I really think we should. And the
I
tickets not-
really love basketball. I play basketball. I just don't like to watch it on TV.
Right.
It's like I like baseball too,
Who's
but I
the-
just don't like to watch it on
Who's the
TV.
okay? Who's my favorite player?
Oh, all time? Dead and alive? Or
No, we're not
just
doing
alive?
Kobe. You know, Kobe my favorite
I
player
know.
all the time.
Alive right now?
Yeah, let's play it. Yeah.
His favorite player is the Black Spider. I made that name up. But
It's funny that you made that up, but his real name is Tarantula.
for real?
Yeah, so
You knew what I was talking about.
yeah, it's funny that you're trying to be funny about Kevin Durant. You call him Black Spider, but they really call him Tarantula because, like, whatever. But
He's
but
eight-legged freak.
KD is my favorite basketball player on the court. He's kind of crazy off the court,
Mm-hmm.
but you can't find anything wrong with his game on the court. He has a complete package,
I guess.
and I
just know he
enjoy
likes
watching the
he's so extra.
Pelicans. Like, I tried to root for my home state, but the Pelicans do some of the dumbest things. Like, even though we got Zion, we got Lonzo,
Yeah.
it's like they just don't put it together. Like, and it makes it impossible.
The dots don't connect.
Let's be real. the ticket should not be that cheap the week of. Like I should not be considered going to the game because
Yeah.
the
$100.
Pelicans should be way better. Like, it should be premium price to see Lonzo, Zion. Like, this should be like, but it's not. It's not panning out. They just keep losing. You got anything? Man, you yawning, bro. It's not even nighttime.
He's really not, and that's crazy because we painting a picture, baby.
Did you drink the energy drink?
I did, but I drank it at 11 o'clock, so it's wearing
Yeah,
out now.
It's falling out. All right, what you got? You got 25 seconds.
Wow, I really don't have nothing.
All right, well.
I'm just waiting on you. You know what I'm saying? Bada boom, bada bang. Period.
Man, stop saying that. The stuff done. Go record
No,
that song.
it's not just about that. I will record my song to y'all guys. I have a good message about it, and I don't know how to put it together, honestly. Like, if y'all
Okay.
gonna read the message part,
Right.
or if y'all just gonna watch the video. Like, I don't know.
They're not going to read it.
But I want y'all to get the message.
They're not going to read the message.
Okay.
People don't read captions if you got a video.
Yeah, I don't see. I don't.
Like, hey, let's be real. I'm not even going to lie. People don't read. If you have a video, they're not going to read cap. They're going to watch the video.
Like, so should I make a video talking before the video?
No, because they're going to skip that and go to you singing.
Like, so.
You have 10 seconds to grab their attention. So if you start up talking, they just go scroll.
Well, what am I supposed to do?
Just do the video, then do a reaction video to the video, talking about like why you did it. Like, or do it at the end. Put it at the end. Like, put your message in. You can put it like a separate video.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Well, guys, that is it. Good night. Go.
Deuces.
Go.
I should do a segment about that, babe, because you know I love to talk, and I could just do a song and then talk about the y'all heard it first. That's a good idea, huh?
What? A segment on what?
Like, you know, like how I used to do my Get Down with Dom talking, and then I can do a song on that, whatever. Like, for instance, I'm talking about time this, and then I can do a
There
song.
you go.
That's good.
Bruh. That actually makes sense. Like, thank you for making that idea. That makes sense. But what you have to learn how to do is how to do it without me, so you can get them done and then put them out.
Yeah,
Okay,
I know.
Goodbye.
But why do I have him, right, guys? Why do you have your husband to not use all his talents? Like,
good night.
That's true, babe. My mama has used all my daddy talent.